Hi guys, good afternoon. It's already 2:15. I'm starting this vlog pretty late. To be honest, today's one of those days that I don't want to do anything at all. And I honestly didn't even feel like picking up my camera because I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right now, I am just prepping to shoot some pictures for the week. I have a list of products that I want to review, and then I'm just gonna edit them and eat and relax. It's really beautiful out. Okay, so the plan for today is to shoot pictures. So I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes of how this goes, how I set up for different pictures, and then how I edit on my phone. I have both Lightroom and then the editor that comes with iPhones, and I use both, so I'll definitely show you that process and everything that goes into it. Let's get to shooting while it is nice and bright, because we all know that it's gonna get dark in like an hour and a half maybe, and I need to take advantage of this beautiful sun. One, because it is nice and bright. Second, because I have this beautiful mirror that I'm gonna overshoot on. And three, because I'm out of content. I usually shoot a lot in one day and then I use that for a couple, sometimes a couple weeks. But this time I'm completely out and I need to reshoot. For pictures, I have this paper on top of my desk because my desk is actually this dark color, so I need something, and I have a big roll that I used to use as a backdrop. I just cut it to fit my desk and I use that. So when it gets dirty, I cut a new roll and I place it here. So right now I just have this covering it so I don't dirty it. This is usually the setup. This side is what you guys see, and then this side is where I put all of the mess. This is where my skincare is, and also all of the decorations I put on my desk. I push them aside so that I can have all this space and kind of work with it and try different styles. Let's go over the products that I need to shoot today. I have a list I made last night. So I need to review my body care, which is right there. I also have to make a singular review of the rice toner now that I've used it for a little longer. I want to do a comparison of the Skin Food versus iUnique, which is an empty that I keep in here. Honest Beauty Mist. I might do a review of both of these together and then also of these together. And yeah, let's get to shooting. I'm going to be using this tripod from Amazon. I'm gonna place my camera right here and take some hand shots with this one. For the behind the scenes, I'm going to use my phone because the quality is pretty nice, and also because I only have one SD card for one camera. I don't know why I have 3 cameras and I only use one at a time. So I'm going to use my phone to just show you what's going on while I shoot my pictures. Shot a sponsored post with the mirror today, so I don't want to overdo it, but I'm going to use it for one more shot. I have the La Roche-Posay Lip Picard lotion. This one is almost empty. This one is brand new because I love it so much that I bought a backup. Both purchased by myself, and I'm going to take a mirror picture with it. Alright guys, this is it for today. I took 3 shots this afternoon and I took 1 this morning before going to work. This is how my bed looks. Honestly, it looks really good right now. It usually has way more stuff like products, and my desk is kind of organized, to be honest. It's not that bad today. I'm going to import all the photos onto my phone and edit it there. I used to edit my photos on my computer on Lightroom, but I found it way easier to just get Lightroom on my phone. Now I'm gonna get organizing and I'll be right back. Let's start editing the photos. I'm gonna put you guys on this side so that you guys can see. I'm gonna screen record it, and we are going to start editing. Right, okay. This one, honestly, this one seems like a good one. On the actual photos editor, I crop it to the size that I like up in the top. I do freeform tap on this one, and I like more of this tall look of a crop for my photos. Sometimes I think I go with 3/4, and then there I zoom in a little more. Done. Okay. Now I import it into my Lightroom's app. Okay, that's my previous photo, and I open the new one. I actually have presets that I've done before, but I use that more for selfies than anything. So we're not going to use that today. We're going to start from scratch. First thing that I like to do is just play around with the exposure. I like my photos with less contrast, and also I put down the highlights. When I put down the highlights, I'm able to maybe play around a little bit more with how bright the photo is. And don't worry, even though it looks a little bright right now, we're going to focus on the individual products in a while. You can also put down the shadow, the brightness of the whites up. I like to decrease the blacks, and then it looks like this. I go ahead and go on the colors and I play around with it. I usually decrease the yellows a little bit. I still can go back to that, but right now I go to the selective, and this is when the fun begins. I zoom into the products that I like, and I go on the names and I put the clarity up. So you'll see that the name is gonna stick out more. I do it separately for each product. Clarity, as you can see, makes a huge difference. It's not too drastic. I like to keep it pretty natural, and I kind of compare it to the other photos that I've uploaded before. I'll export it to the camera roll, and then I'll go to the app, which is where I plan my content. I'll add the picture, and I'll bring it down, and I'll put it next to the most recent picture that I have, which is this one, and I'll kind of just see how it looks. Right now it looks a little bit too dark and too yellow, so I am going to increase the exposure a bit. That looks good. Again, if the picture makes the product look too bright, I'll go into the select and decrease the highlights of just that product. You can already see the difference between those two. I'll import again, bring it next to it, and then you see that it kind of already looks much better than the last one, and it fits my feed, so I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching that and maybe learn some tips. I know it's not that much, but yeah.